relationship with my mother is very close and loving. She guides me, and she's taught me so many things, and also she just let me grow. Without her help, without her guidance, without her teachings, without educating me of all the things, I don't think I wouldn't be here at this minute that I'm talking to you. My happiest memory with my mother is when we were sick together. We sat together and then we started reminiscing what we had in the past. So we talked about how she was smacking us at home, and also how my father was sort of making funny jokes with him, and we laughed, and especially as this time of when she was having grandchildren, and we started telling her, you never treated us the way you're treating your grandchildren now, and then she laughed. Yeah.
Manuia loa sofana, Manuia loa sofana, Manuia loa sofana, Manuia loa sofana.
When we migrated over to Australia, she was being left, at home in the Samoa with my brothers, and I brought her over to Australia. My younger brother paid her fare, and I sponsored her. So we brought her over because, being an only daughter of the family, it wasn't that easy. I know that is my responsibility to look after my mother, but I can't leave my husband here and go all the way back to Samoa to look after her. But she was in the stage of getting sick so often, and she was starting to need help. I grew up in a culture in which we valued our elderly people. My great-great-grandparents were looked after at home while I was only a little, around about, 6 years. And then my grandparents, they were looked after at home. And also my mother, I didn't want to leave my mother at a nursing home. Being a registered nurse, working at nursing homes for so long, and as they're very lonely people, family hardly comes to visit. So I promised myself that I'm not going to leave I will continue on what we have been doing on the islands to our elderly people. So that's why I looked after home here in this place, quit my nursing, and took care of him. My husband, when we saw that she was really sick, she was bedridden, and my husband said that I have been prepared by the Lord to look after my elderly mother, so we can get more. Don't think of the money, but think of this is the only precious time that I'll be with my mother until she goes away. And yes, my other daughter deferred all her studies and helped me out with my daughter-in-law to look after her. Yeah. My other responsibility in attending some church meetings or things that are happening at the church with the pulenga and the makangaluenga, just for her when she's very sick, and I know that's my responsibility to her, just to give her back the love that she gave me. It is a very difficult decision for me to take her back, just you're asking me to kill her then, which is I can't. It's the love of my life. That's the only thing I had when my father went away. She was a mother. She was my sister. She was a friend. And she was my confider. All my things I have to talk to her. I can't. Not only nobody, who am I going to check? She's not a rubbish. Because there's nobody at home. Who's going to look after its own frail woman? She needs to be washed. She needs to be fed. And who's going to feed her? My responsibility as a girl. Even if I'm at the ministry at the moment, but I know my status in the culture and in Samoa, because I was born and raised in Samoa. And I know very well what I can do to my parents. I am the one to look after my mother no matter what. So I have to sacrifice many things. My daughter has to sacrifice her studies. I have to sacrifice some of the things in the responsibility as the minister's wife for her. How am I going to preach to those children over there to go and love their children, their parents, look after the elderly people? But it started from me. I don't love my mother. I have to do a good example to those people there. Look after my mother first before I can speak and educate and teach other people. Instead of going there to the church and, oh, you look after this and you do this while to your parents when they go and blah, blah, blah. But when the people are looking after me, I'm sort of neglecting my mother. No. Now the role is gone. Now my rose that I was looking after is I am no more rose. Everywhere I went, I always look back home where the rose was. Now my rose is gone. I have nothing left to live for her. When my mother went away, I felt empty all over. My world was so dark. I didn't know what to think. I don't know what to do. I was more or less an empty shell walking around. I don't know what to think about. But she went away. I've lost a dear friend.